It started out as my FFA project in high school back in 2003. And at that point, it was a single hay rack of pumpkins out by the road with a donation jar.
Today, there's 40 acres of pumpkins
and over 125 different varieties of pumpkin, squash, and gourds
on the now 5-generation farm.
My grandmother was raised in the farmhouse. My mother was raised in the farmhouse. I was raised in the farmhouse.
10 years of doing a 10-acre corn maze.
The very first year, I went on rescue missions probably 3 or 4 times a day. Basically, the last couple of years, I think people finally started getting the hang of it, so not near as many rescues.
We did it! We did it! To celebrate the Tri-State Rodeo's 70th year, the corn maze here at Harvestville Family Farms is all about them.
Myself and the kids did it last year, my family, and it was really cool to have the kids go through it as well as adults. It is a good challenging maze that they had last year, and I think this year will be the same.
The process of planting is amazing in itself.
I go through with ground marking paint and then basically do a certain quadrant at a time, go through the whole field with marks, and I come back through with a lawnmower and then just mow out my marks and then basically mow about every 3 to 4 weeks just to maintain the path.
The Harvestville Family Farm is part of a new type of industry specializing in the old-fashioned way of life.
We draw from a long way, from Quincy, from Hannibal, from Iowa City, from Cedar Rapids to St. Louis. So we grab a lot of the city folk that come and they just want to experience family events and activities and make memories on the farm. Kind of a unique experience that we provide here, and it's separate from a traditional farm that you would normally see in Iowa.
There's so many people that are removed from the farms now that any chance we can get to bring them back and kind of relive the memories or show their kids or their grandkids, this is how things kind of used to be.
Over the 13 years we've been in business, we've seen children grow up that have had their picture taken here year after year, or kids that have started families of their own. So it's become a tradition for other families.